What is going on, fellow fantasy baseball managers of the Wild Wild West? Um, you might be asking yourself, wow, where have you been? Where'd you go? We also might be asking, where's the Sunday Funday podcast? It's it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday already. Um, Excuses are excuses, but I had a rough week, rough weekend, a busy weekend, um, busy couple of days. It's tough being a busy man, but nonetheless, here we are, Sunday Funday podcast, um, week 7 in the books. We have from our commissioner, if you haven't already heard or seen the headlines for this week. Mr. Connor Taylor, 2031 All-Stars, is the last remaining undefeated team. Connor catching 3 ties in a row after starting 4-0. Winless Mr. Q, Kershawshank Redemption Part 2, absolutely slaughters our commissioner, unbeaten, no longer. Mr. Nicholas Nonos makes a statement win versus contender, nice guy, Dawson. The fraud squad at it again, fumbling on the 1-yard line. Chuck takes a slide down to tie for last place. Q leapfrogs over Brock this week if he wins. And finally, we have Austin guaranteeing a victory this week versus Dawson, dating back to April 18th. There is another headline which didn't quite make the cut for the commissioner's headlines, but I'd like to address it myself. Orms, once again, fumbles the bag versus everybody hates Chris. I don't know why no one's ever thought of that. Everybody hates Chris. Yeah, I fucked up. We don't need to get into that. I tried to pull a old Gallon on him, and he really fucking spoiled me. Anyways, jumping straight in to our Pedialyte Power Rankings, brought to you by Pedialyte. It is not for babies. Back on top, at number 1, we have Connor. Still hasn't lost, but tying 3 times in a row is kind of questionable. How long is this gonna hold out, Connor? Are we gonna keep playing prospects, or are we gonna try to flip some birds? I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. Graham Barry, Michael Coates, congratulations on the second place tie this week. Graham got a tie this week. Coach took an L, placing them both at 4-1 and 2, respectively. At number 4 this week, we have Mr. Alien Arms, Trilopet, Cuneiforms, Girl Scout, Troop Leader 42069, leader of the Milkmen, creator of the Gallon Challenge, Mr. Fumble, you name it. I have a lot of nicknames. Looks like We have a sponsorship change this week. We are no longer sponsored by the Cabbage Patch Kids. Um, I don't know what happened there. I think we lost some funding. But we have recently brought in a new sponsor. It is the Louisville Comedy Club Fraud Squad of the Week. I will be taking home the clown trophy this week with my embarrassing loss to Chris Carlin in what could have been hypothetically an easy win, but we don't really want to talk about that because we don't talk about hypotheticals. If you haven't already noticed, I have taken a leave of absence from the GroupMe, self-imposed ban. I've been breaking a lot of rules recently. I got really comfortable and I got really cute this week. And I'm always talking about hypotheticals. So the self-imposed ban will last throughout week 8 and look forward to returning back to the W fashion this week. Moving on in the Bauer rankings, we have number 5, nice guy, Dawson. Took a tough L this week. Nicholas is surging on you. Let's keep him down, gentlemen. Let's keep him down. Number 6, we have Carlin jumping up 2 spots with a unlikely W. His bats were on fire, let's be honest. Pedialyte category crown is awarded to Carlin. Fuck you. Number 7, we have a new guy in the party, in the mix. We have Nick Nonos up 2 spots to number 7. Planet Fitness Stair Stepper of the Week. Congratulations. Pour one out for us. Another surprising mover this week, up 3 spots to number 8. We have Brock. The Pedialyte rep actually did send me an updated version after his trade this week to acquire Trey Turner. So yeah, Brock, your team looks great. Record not so great. We're looking forward to seeing what you can do now from here on. Number 9, we have Q jumping up just 1 spot after his complete dismemberment of Coates. Just like Brock, the numbers are not there in the standings, in the win column. You've got a great team. We just need to see a little more wins from you. Uh-oh. We've got 3 guys here left who are all trending down this week. We have down 4 spots to the number 10 spot, Henry. Henry took another tough loss this week. Still 3-4. He's got a couple more wins than some other people in the league, but the talent is lacking on the team, which leaves you at number 10 this week. Surprisingly as well, down 3 spots to number 11, Austin Hardley. You've got like 5 good bats. This is speaking from the heart. You've got 5 good bats and maybe 1 pitcher. I really don't think this will pan out well in the long run. It is, in fact, a marathon. A lot of us are sprinting right now, and it's sad to see a lot of you run out of gas so fast. And then we have number 12. You guessed it. Fraud Squad. Mr. Christian, not Charles. brother, you tied Connor this week, but man, you just haven't really played as well as I would have expected you. All right, heading into week 8, we have the odds. The odds are in. The odds man speaks. Brock versus Q. Quentin has a decent lead favorite in this matchup. Nikki v. Orms, a slight favorite with Orms taking the dub. Connor and Graham, a top 4 matchup, top 2 matchup, top 3 matchup, whatever. Connor has a shade of gray over Graham. Coates and Henry locked in, even. Barely. Just barely. Coates rim jobbing, edging him out. Surprisingly, this is very surprising, Chuck as a favorite over Carlin. This is also very surprising. Hardly the favorite over Dawson. I think there's a little bit of bias there, considering Dawson gets the odds from the odds man. Regular season record odds man, 14, 18, and 10. I don't think you got one right this week, last week, whatever. Odds man took a 0-4-2 on the week for week 7. Let's hope he can get his shit together here soon. Carlin did not accept my gallon challenge this week. It's pretty frustrating considering I've held my end of the deal up substantially well over the past 4 weeks. Who knows? We might see a surprise from the Milkmen here shortly. I do believe, if it has not been announced, Coates and Henry will be doing a challenge this week on Instagram Live. Loser eats a plate of hot dogs, no buns, on Instagram Live for 5 minutes. No talking, no context. I love it. I love it. It's better than the gallon challenge. Maybe we can upgrade the gallon challenge. Who knows? Also, a challenge this week. Nikki and I have made a deal. Whoever wins this week has to pour a gallon of milk on themselves. Yeah, I think that wraps it up